Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. I've got a few things I need to do. I've got to go down there at some point, but I want to go in here for Pavati's. For Pavati's, go and speak to Pavati's crush.
Was the time I wanted to be an engineer.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff.
Hi.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's impound.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through. Now that my ship's out of impound, I can't remember what I said. Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Not a chance, Felix. Embrace your inner misfit.
Hey, not in front of Miss Tennyson. Not unless you're trying to get me tossed out the airlock.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Pavati wanted to talk to you, Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, Pavati.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Pavati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Oh, Pavati. Nice job, Pavati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Oh, hang on. I heard you were having a problem with the heat. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Oh, I like this one.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
But there's a cat, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken.
Cute. My grandmother taught me that one. I was afraid it had fallen out of style.
Can we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay. So we got to go down there anyway to deal with them about the bounty, but we're also got to go down there to fix the heat. Nothing. I thought he was actually going to tell us. Nothing. I thought he was going to tell us something interesting, and it's not.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Excuse me?
Hey, I know this guy. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Felix, you know this guy?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
No need for violence. Just give me your lighter and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here. Does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McCred, is this another one of those situations where you're confusing reality with a mushroom trip?
Mushrooms put theality in reality, Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal.
There was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
So can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Okay, got it. Thanks, my friend. I want to do the parts before I go back up there. I'm trying not to upset anybody while I'm down here. Because everything's stealing.
Get that automech patch. McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
See, they've got robots as well, so we've got to be careful.
It's so cozy.
Yeah, cozy's the word. I do need that.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
I can grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
PT. What is PT?
Staying out of sight.
Look, he's watching me as well. So that one is watching me, so I can't really do anything. Yeah, they're not going to let me get that PT. Not without killing them all. Let's get the parts first, and then I'll assess my situation. I'll see what I can do.
Careful with that shit. He'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy. Wake up. There's no such thing as... It's all open to
May's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Yeah, let's just leave them to it, screw it. Yeah, they're not causing me any trouble. Once we can hand these in, bounty and radiator stuff done.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Yeah, I got the parts for you.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight manticore infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, I got your part. Why do I have to go to do some maintenance shaft?
If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy keeping the station from melting down. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quickly, at least. Not on the first try. Able though you've proven to be.
Alright then.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Yep. Lovely jubbly. Of course, we've got work to do.
The controls are in the back of the machinery stack area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Let me read stuff first. To HHB Earth HQ transmitted via probe archives at source, it is my honour to report the groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Logrand point. Having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers and supplies at their intended colony worlds, may they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's not such much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind, Chief Going. Some very rich and unsavoury elements among our colonial neighbours seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped to my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated their understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember to defend its freedom accordingly. There we go. Drop kick. Anything else up here? No. It's up here. Kaboom!
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you can. I can always fix them later.
More enemies down there. That's where I need to go repair radiators. It's barred, so we gotta go this way anyway. Okay.
Jackass is incoming!
Take him while I can while I'm up here.
Can't do that!
Why not? You can do whatever I tell you. I'm your boss.
What's up, boss? Heads up,
Kick it.
jackass!
You got it, Captain!
Oh, gotta go down. Okay. I forgot how to get down. No. Is there like a lift or something? Or more stairs? Oh yeah, ladder.
That's what you get! Whoever was.
That's the terminal.
Cycle. Logs. Come all together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't provide one system without cannibalising another. Grandma will live with that reality, and so will I. Come rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Found some of Chief Guying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, because she spent half of her career patching it up. Though the corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yeah, you do. Everybody owes me thanks. I saved you all. Give me something, please. Right, I'm gonna go. I can't actually upgrade that anymore. All that. I can upgrade that. Free on that. Leadership. What else we got? No, no. That'll do. That'll do for now. Let's head back up. Bah.
Been, Private. You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you.
Suppose it's time.
Temps are lowering across the station.
I'm gonna go at him. I can't even step in and say, yo. He was locked behind the toilet.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regular...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Junlai. I'm sure those are some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got
Oh, yeah.
tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Pavati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a skin that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Okay, back to my other
You
questions.
got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Ood and Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Ood and Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How'd you keep the board at a safe distance, though?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Okay, we'll be on our way. I can give in this bounty now. Oh yeah, I got Gladys as well, haven't I? I can give Gladys her stuff. Gladys, I've got something for you, Gladys. So, hello, Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Nah, I'm alright. Okay, so I'll buy the Stellar Bay nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Have we got any more questions? Have a
What
look.
do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Oh, okay. You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss June Lay.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Like they have everywhere else. What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Thank you.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
She talks like a little old grandma, but
Need a tour guide?
she's anything
12
but.
episodes of Terror
I
on
gotta go
Monarch.
and give that bounty. You know what?
Expert.
I meant to give that bounty in, but I'm so tempted just to go and kill him.
I know monarchs and
Oh, now screw it. I've got stuff to do. I don't want to kill him yet. We did it.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Does this have anything to do with your carnal understanding?
He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
That ain't how McRed put it. Something obviously happened between you two. Of course, he might have been chewing mushrooms at the time.
Don't think too hard on it, Felix. Seriously, don't.
Someone likes him, but she's now butthurt over it. Captain McRed is completely dead. Here's his lucky lighter as proof.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
So I did have an incident to report.
Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened?
My friend Felix here slapped his foreman with a tossball stick.
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you. Been a long time coming. You done hauling crates then?
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, spacer extraordinaire.
You're not going to reprimand him for bludgeoning his foreman?
I'd sooner shake the kid's hand. Asshole had it coming.
Did I hear you right? You want to shake my hand? I need to get this in writing.
Don't push your luck, Millstone. I still got a cell with your name on it.
She does. I'll scratch my name on the wall.
Now then, did you have anything else to report?
No, well, that's fine.
Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? Well, I suppose it ain't a crime to change one's mind. You need me, you know where my offices are.
Okay. Well, I was only reporting Felix. My own teammate.
Hey there.
Hello again. Nothing? Okay.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Goodbye. Alright, let's get out of here. I have 2 destinations I can go to. And I'm really tempted to go. I don't know if I should, but I'm really tempted just to go and grass fill it. Is it Professor Phyllis? Wellis? I'm very tempted just to do that bit, but Monarch as well.
Captain, I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Doesn't this guy have a life?
I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Can't you just send him a message?
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
I'm guessing you want me to deal with it?
Hiram's peculiar silence leaves us with no other options. You'll have to meet him in person. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay, see ya.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You mentioned an Aetherwave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
No freaking way. It's actually kind of cool, isn't it?
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Boring. Ada, let's watch something else.
Ah, yes, they warned me about this. This is not an Aetherwave serial. This is a transmission. I am Administrator Ludovico. Never mind. Let's just get to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Halcyon Helen's dead. Oh no, Chief of the Savages finally got her.
Is this some kind of sick joke? This is the freelancer we're trying to hire.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I've never heard of Sublight Underground.
Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Perea Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Quit arguing or I'll start shooting.
Merciful law, I think he's serious. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are an extraordinary scientist. If your talents extend to forensics, then you may be exactly what we need. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Inspector Smarty, I like the sound of that.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Those two seem to have some issues.
The Administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
You sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They seem like jackasses.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
I'm sure you are. You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Relax, they're nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon's Helen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Thanks, Ada. Lovely jubbly. Actually, we've got to go to another place now. Next location. See, we could go... I'm not going to Eridanos. We could go to Monarch. Or we could go... Where's that? No, we're going to Monarch. See, you get that? Warning. We're going to get a Stellar Bay.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Oh, cool. Right, what am I going to do now? What am I going to level up? Can't level that up, can't level that up. Tech. And... defense. I'll do. Who am I taking with me? Who do I want to take with me for this?
Good luck, Captain.
Ah, thank you. Who do I want to take? Do I take Vicar Max? Not Pavati, not Felix. Vicar Max and Ellie. For this one, and then I can replace one of them with Nyoka, is it? I forgot. Stealing, but nobody's seen me, so it don't matter. Okay, do. What's going on with the lift? Why it's not let me down? Oh crap. Of course I couldn't see it. Hello, Grim.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Smiling.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Ain't too bad. Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
But why is he called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played. Nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Okay, that's all I ever need to hear on that subject.
Whatever you say, I could talk tossball for hours.
Okay, this poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are.
Should have brought Felix.
And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
I really should have brought Felix. He would have spoken to him. God, look at the lights changed. So cool. Let's have a look around here. Let's have a look for stuff.
Watch your step as you venture outside the walls.
Easy does it.
Wait for her to walk off. Oh no, she's watching me. Of course she is. I can't steal. Not when I'm looking, because I'll have to fight everybody then. And I don't really want to do that yet. So that's where I've really got to go for the quest I'm doing.
Of all the times and places we could have been born.
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
This is Bennett.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
That's a lot of big words.
I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
That does sound nice.
Well, you wouldn't know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I'll leave you be. There's Naoka. Resident.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
Why is this place called the Yacht Club? The Yacht
But
Club.
it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Okay. You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here?
Not since Amber Heights.
Sorry, it's yacht,
These
isn't
days
it?
We have
Yacht
more
Club.
leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
The who? What happened to Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after.
Ooh.
I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
How well do you know Naoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
No. Hello, Naoka.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Keep listening.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm smiling. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure. Another round, bartender.
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Vacation.
Ooh, some hell you've chosen. You must really love fish.
I was kidding. I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. If you want a guide sooner than that, you have to get me something to clear my head.
I'm not in the mood to fetch things. How much time do you need?
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober.
Fine, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the money, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. Let's have a look around. So I can probably steal stuff up here. Oh, there's somebody here. There's another resident. Caleb. Autoloader. Okay, speak to Caleb.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
So we gotta talk to you. Okay.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Actually, the pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, looks like we're stealing them. Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Nyoka?
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
I don't know you. There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Enough sweet talk. Get me caffeinoid, or you're gonna need a taste of your own medicine.
Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance. That's the last help you're getting from Abigail Edwards.
Thank you. Let's go upstairs now and rob her. See, I can just come in here and loot now. Take the ammo out. Caffeinoid. Yeah, I'm robbing you, love. Employee login. Patient records. Dumb Nyoko. Error patient not found. Change again. Nyoko. Huh? What's going on? Smiling. Huh? Create new account. You can even do a dumb version of it. Looking at that way, we'll get the front door. I'll take what I can. Right, that's it, we've robbed her. Cheers, love. Thank you. She's not happy with me, but I don't care. Well, that's alright. I was going this way, wasn't I? Left foot. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can get Felix. Sorry, Ellie, but Felix is the toss ball expert. He's the perfect person for this bit. Oh, you're right there, and I can't steal that. You'll attack me. Standard. Elite. This is what I want, elite. I ain't got enough money, have I? Could 26 if I get 1 2 of those yeah, get the ammunition, sell stuff I don't use, we're keeping those, we're getting rid of the other stuff, get rid of that and that. So many weapons I can get rid of because I'm keeping the. I've got 2 tacticals. If I have 2 of the same gun, I sell it. That's not the same. That's different. Get rid of that because that's the same as that. That's the same as that. That's different. That's different. Keep some of these, get rid of the rest. I'll pick up a lot of the shock cannon, I need to keep that just in case. I do. What are you selling? Ordnance control. So you haven't got better armor than that. Elite, you have. I could just get that one. Give somebody the elite. Don't matter about the helmets. Right, let's go and sort them all out at the ship and then we come back. This episode is going to be longer than usual. As I've said before, each video we do will be... Each week we'll have a couple of videos, 1 or 2, maybe 3, that will be longer than the hour. I usually try and aim between 40 to 50 odd minutes with my videos. Right, can I sort out everybody's armour? Yeah, I can, here we go. Right. First of all, us. What have I got? I've got elite, I'm fine. I need to fix it though. That's 46, that's like the best one we've got. Who has elite? You've got elite, you're fine. Felix doesn't have elite. So, you can have one. Pavati has elite, but it's not as good. I'll give you that one. Vicar Max, he has profited heavy armour. He's now got elite. Sam doesn't need armour. So I need one more, don't I? I need one more for... So it's 17. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of these 3. And if I can buy one more, I will. Because I'm going to need one for Nyoko when she comes aboard. Right, I've got to bring Felix. I might bring Vicar Max and Felix for now. Just for this. And then we'll switch them round.
They're still around. Think you got time to help me out?
What's the favour again? Something about a poster?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. Do you think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
I will in a bit, hang on. Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay. Got a lead here. Ordnance. That's 22. That's better than one I've got. I could get rid of these ones and buy one of those because it is better than what we've got. Here we go. For now. So I don't think the Elka's armor is going to be as good as that. Why do anything I'm going this way? I'm exploring first.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths.
I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognise me?
Darlings? Seriously? I mean, yeah, you're looking at the Darlings' newest recruit. Boss is a shoo-in for Rookie of the Quarter.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Coach said I needed practice hitting things. There's lots of things to hit on Monarch, right?
That's for sure. Just mind you, don't let them hit you back.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
You said you're having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
That's it. So I've got to sort that out as well. So sorting Graham out will sort that out on it's like a whole problem in one sort of thing. Who are you? Some random person just standing in the alley? That's not dodgy at all. See, I can sell some of these. That's good. That's cool. I don't think there's anything else right here, is there? Oh, alleyway, alleyway. Something to take. I know it's stealing if it's just in the middle of the street and there's nobody by it. Oh well, it's mine now. I don't care. Anything else? Nope. And this leads around here, doesn't it? I've gone to... What? Oh, we'll go to him in a bit. Someone's been killed. Hang on. Okay, so that's where that leads. Okay, so let's carry on from this bit. Okay, there's him who's shouting that somebody's been killed, but I'm going to go in this door first, because why not? Oh, it's a bar. Always check the machines. Board approved. Standard troop armor. It's better than what we've got though. 29 weapons. Flamethrower. Yep. I'm going to put a flamethrower. I'm going to give that to one of these two. All these are just residents, aren't they? There's nobody with a name. Oh, you.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Ever thought about leaving Stellar Bay?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
You forgot stabbed. That's also a possibility.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
What do you have against this town?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Seems like you'd want more than centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flown. Lucky you.
Yeah, mate. Okay, see you later. Ah, he's a real peach. Yeah, shh. Vortex mace, lovely jubbly. Alright, Felix, I've got to level you up anyway, so... Okay, let's go with your equipment. You've got that. Don't remember about your helmet because you're showing your faces anyway. So we'll go weapon. You got a grenade launcher, that's fine. And a tossball stick, which is fine. Vicar Max, I'm going to give you That and a flamethrower. Plasma carbine. I like him with a shotgun, though, to be fair. I do like him with a machine gun. Yeah, screw it. I'll give Naoka. Actually, I don't know. I'll give one of them a flamethrower, or maybe I will have the flamethrower. That's energy. That's what we got. 90 light energy. 24 heavy. So I could go flamethrowers, energy. Oh, see, I got energy. So I need some. That's for light. So I'll get that light. 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 Okay, I got that. So I got heavy machine gun, light machine gun, that's the ammo. I'm gonna go... I do like the hunting rifle, but I'm gonna go heavy machine gun, screw it. I need energy, so we'll go plasma carbine, because I can hold it in. And... a weapon. That's to poison people. I do, and I can give the other stuff. Oh yeah, it was this way.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Oh.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
I'm gonna look at people's ammunition again. Oh, I mean armor. Oh, Elite 41. Thank you. I'll have that because it's the best one. And then obviously I can give Naoka a better one.
Murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Yeah, and we also steal what we can.
Some way to die.
Victim. This betting slip lifts some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. Several ragged outfits all of the same cut and colour.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Yeah, I'm not sublight. I do what I want. Mr. Nandy, sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia is keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? Can you please try to keep your window shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms. And a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day and night, but maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights.
Whatever you do, don't mention crossbow. You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Why is everyone in this town so jumpy?
Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy.
I'm just looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
You've been taking drugs.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
So, you do know Braxton. Where is he now?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So, maybe look for him there?
Okay, thank you.
We're in agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right?
Yeah. Dropping a care package off with the mothers in the old ruins. Safe of Celebrate, be back soon. Oh yes, they most certainly he's probably dead. This is Celia's apartment. Once I've explored everywhere, obviously I'll go and do the quests in this area.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
No, I really don't. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
That's because she likes you, you dummy.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
She's interested in you romantically?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
There you go, lovely jubbly. That's empty. Weapon parts. I'll be careful there first.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Your child is missing. Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders with toxic sulfur pools and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now
Oh, I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Where is Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Scraps could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
What were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good.
Not sure I'm seeing the problem here.
You're one of them, aren't you? You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Just as your mama would be. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Did you say there was a reward involved with this request?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
I'll find your son, don't you worry.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Yeah, it's immoral. Okay, so this. Okay, so the rest of the quests in this area, I'm not leaving the town, I'll leave the town in the next video. But we can do all this here.
Saw me trip over that, right?
I didn't see anything, mate.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
He likes you, Celia. Just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
No problem. Right, let's get to the factory because I also have to do the poster. Get the poster sorted. Yeah, she's up here, of course.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Hang on. He talked about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
You're just giving Grimm's poster away. Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
I never did catch her name. She seemed real friendly.
Nice hair, slightly oblivious. You must be the infamous Felix. Yeah, Nell's good people. You should catch a game with her sometime. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
She does sound easier to deal with.
I don't have time for Grim, even when I'm not working doubles.
Surely we can make some out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Work with me, I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Or I could just steal the poster if it's in her office. Wait, she's upstairs, right? It's a good vermin. I could steal the poster.
Wow. How'd you do that?
Hack. Braxton hatched files are file. Okay, it's nothing interesting. Mash random keys, return to router messages. It's about the fish tank. Anything important? Mr. Nandy, we really need to talk about the Saltuna situation. That's alright. Nothing too important. A bloody note. That it? I can't really read it.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead. Plenty of work to do, especially with so...
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I actually want to give it to her, seeming she paid for it. If I can. I don't want to give it to him. See if I can actually... No. Let's actually see if I can give it to her. She paid for the poster, so she deserves it.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
I don't think there's a right person to owe money to.
Ain't that the truth? But Elijah and his buddies are mean, and they'd been pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook.
They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Okay. I can't give her the poster then. Just gonna give him the poster. I'll tell him he owes me money. If I can.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here you are.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my
Thank you.
old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Oh, thank you. That Felix can have that then. I've got a weapon now. There you go, he's got a blocker now. I gotta sell some stuff. Oh yeah, let's sell some of these. You can get Naoka.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I've got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Let's take Vicamax. No. Don't know which one to take. Felix, we're on the ship. We need Naoki's help for now.
As long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the unreliable crew.
You look like a preacher. You a traveling vicar?
In a manner of speaking.
Stellar Bay had a vicar once. He took it upon himself to convince Graham's folk to come back to the corporate fold. Kept making the trip between the city and Amber Heights by foot. Kept getting himself into all sorts of scrapes. Day came when I found a book of his in the middle of a raft encampment. And still gripping it, too.
The plan unfolds as the plan unfolds. To vicar and layman alike.
What's up?
Joining us or what? Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something, just ask.
What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail. And when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
Why'd you stay?
That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too.
A few friends. Tell me about them.
No.
That's a painful trail I ain't keen on walking again.
Okay. You can tell me, I won't judge.
No, I'm not saying more on the subject.
Alright then. Right, Naoka. Sort you out. You have a light machine gun, I'm letting you keep that. You have an axe. I might just let her keep her stuff. Yeah, I might just let her keep her axe. Armour, you're not keeping that. You can have that because you're a badass now. There you go. Let's level you up. Lie by yourself. Damage to creatures, there we go. I'm going to need her to do that anyway. Okay, the first fight we're going to be doing before we finish this video is this one round here.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
And you're unshut-upable.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Wrong answer. There we go. Oh no, I'm gonna kill everybody. Victory is mine. I'll level up again. Yeah, I'm not using that gun, I don't like it. Really don't like that gun. I prefer another one. I don't think I sold it, did I? A plasma gun? No! I need to get rid of that one for... I don't get why it's not letting me switch to these. Flamethrower, and that, there we go. I'll use the flamethrower, there we go. Hang on, what other quests have I got here before I carry on? Radio free, side quests that we got. Acquire, now look for Tuck in Never Heights, tell Sandra about Isaac's murder. Convince Velma, that was it, convince Velma to negotiate. And tell them about the murder and then I'll go and tell them to get back to work.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
I've taken care of it. The killers are dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Maybe I could have gotten their statements if they hadn't been trying to kill me.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Thank you. Get some money, it's great. Let me go back to the bar and tell them to get their asses back to work if I can. Who's Bennett?
In case I did not...
I don't really care about you, mate. Caleb, you need to go back to work.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Sanjar's going to fire Velma if you don't return to work.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Times it's good to tell a little white lie to stop people losing their jobs.
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Rand.
Though she wasn't going to lose her job, they would have.
The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Ooh.
Try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
I told him you were about to lose your job. He said he'd come back.
Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
Okay, there we go. I've got nothing else to do in this town now apart from leave the town and do jobs outside, so I'm gonna finish this video here. In the next one we'll leave town and start doing quests outside. So guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.